Yeah, what's good, YouTube boxing fans? This is not to turn the aka the Blackbird Sugar of this YouTube shit. And I'm back again with another video, man. This is the next installment of my series, Throwback Mondays. Today, I was getting into an old classic, a controversial classic. You know what I mean? Marvelous Marvin Hagler versus Sugar Ray Leonard for the middleweight title of the world, 1987, April. I was 11 years old. 11 going on to 12. I would turn 12 later on that year, but I was only 11 years old when this fight happened. So obviously, I mean, unless, some of you guys are out there way more advanced than I was at 11, I wasn't scoring the fight. You know what I mean? At the time, I believe that Marvelous Marvin Hagler was robbed of his title. Sugar Ray was only getting the benefit of the doubt because he was Sugar Ray Leonard, and I was an avid Sugar Ray Leonard hater at the time. I didn't really like Sugar Ray Leonard. You know what I mean? I wasn't one of them dudes on that Sugar Ray Leonard train, bandwagon, whatever you want to call it. So it even hurt me even worse. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I was the only one amongst my friends that was cheering against Sugar Ray Leonard. And when the scorecards was read, I was crying foul. Trust me. You know what I mean? Today, I revisited the fight. Excellent fight. Better than I remembered. It was good all over again. But I'm going to have to change my score on this, man. Sugar Ray Leonard actually edged this fight out. I was in the Dave Moretti camp. I don't know what that middle judge was seeing. You know what I mean? What that 118, whatever, 110, whatever he had it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that middle judge was scoring, but the first judge who scored it in favor of Hagler and the second judge who scored it, and Moretti who scored it in favor of Leonard, they were on point. You know what I'm saying? I also had the fight 113-115 for Sugar Ray Leonard. I had Sugar Ray Leonard sweeping the first 6 rounds, actually. You know what I mean? The first 6 rounds, pot-shotting Marvelous Marvin Hagler to death. You know what I mean? Just giving him a boxing lesson pretty much, B. You know what I mean? Hagler just seemed to be following Ray Leonard around the ring, and even we can even criticize the greats, man, for doing a disservice to themselves by not cutting off the ring, and that's what was happening here, man. Hagler was not cutting off the ring effectively. I'm sure it had to do with the size of that ring. It was freaking huge. You know what I mean? I think you could play 5-on-5 basketball in that freaking ring. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that played a part in it, but all in all, Ray Leonard was boxing beautifully. I think Hagler began to come on in the 5th round. Like he came on late in that 5th round, but I had to still give it to Leonard because I believe that Leonard already won like 2.5 minutes out of the round. So that last rally, 45 seconds left in the round, just couldn't win the round for me. But I thought that was a change of momentum. But to my surprise, Ray Leonard came back in the 6th round and won that one as well. You know what I'm saying? So I really started giving Hagler rounds in round 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And he could have made it a draw for himself. But Ray Leonard, he found another gear, man. He found a second win and was able to pull off round 12, and that got him the victory on my scorecard, man. So I apologize for all these years I said that Hagler was robbed in the Ray Leonard fight. Ray Leonard, to me, won that fight fair and square. He did what he had to do. He fought out of clinches. He fought off the ropes. He circled when he When he made Hagler miss, he made him pay, and he made him miss quite often, and so it was a great fight, man. He made Hagler wait mad years for this fight. I'm still critical of that. He definitely made Hagler wait mad years for this fight. He waited till he waited till he saw vulnerability. You know what I'm saying? But did he win? Yes. I'm gonna give him his props, his credit. He won against one of the most dangerous middleweight champions in history, man. So shout out to Sugar Ray Leonard, man. This was a great fight. Next week, I'm going to revisit, by popular demand, request from my man Boxing Beats and Rhymes. I'm going to revisit Vernon Forrest and Ricardo Mayorga too. You know what I mean? My man Fox also had a request. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do that the week after that. The Fox's request. You know what I mean? And I don't think my opinion is ever gonna change on this fight. But Fox has requested for me to go back and revisit Sugar Ray Leonard versus Hearns. Hitman Hearns Part 2. So that's gonna be my next 2 weeks of Throwback Mondays. You know what I mean? I want y'all to go back, check this fight out, see if you agree with me, see if any of you guys who thought that Hagler won back in the day, see if you change your mind as well. You know what I mean? See if you even had Hagler winning by a wider margin. You know what I mean? See if you had Sugar Ray winning by a wider margin. Just let me know what y'all thought about the fight. Watch it in the now, you know what I'm saying? And don't just go off of memory, you know what I mean? So go back and tell me what y'all think about that, man. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace. Blackbird Sugar. I'm out. See you next week.